Hello and welcome back. I'm Lygo and this is My Life in Football Manager, episode 35, and today we've got a third round FA Cup tie away at Stoke. But before we get into that, if you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want more Football Manager content on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Now let's get into the video, and since last time, things are going amazing. We're currently sat 4th in the Championship. We've had a few blips along the way and not everything's perfect. Our top goal scorer, Jero Hanlon, only has 7 goals, which is an issue, but that does mean we are getting goals from around the squad, which is good, because as shown by the team stats, we have scored the second most in the Championship, and that's with our top scorer on 7 goals. And a lot of that is due to this man, Sion Spence, brought in for, I think it was $250,000, and he is on fire. He's got an average rating of 7.66. Has scored 5 goals himself, but the main thing here, 12 assists. And he's turning out to be an insane purchase. Couldn't get in the Swansea team, was let go, was transfer listed. And what a season he's having, flourishing in that attacking midfield role. But if I come to the schedule, we'll see what's been happening. And it's been a bit up and down. You can see we've had a bit of a drawing patch there. The main thing, we avoided defeat. We did lose to Stoke last time. And then as you get down towards the winter period, we went on an unbeaten run, beating QPR, Sheffield Wednesday, Peterborough, Swansea and Villa. And then started December well, beating Hull. And then we lost 4-2 to Crystal Palace, who are down towards the bottom end of the table. But at the end of the day, it's Crystal Palace. Same thing with West Ham. We lost to them, but it's West Ham, and the difference is they are top of the league at the moment. But I'm not going to let that get us down, because if we come to the Championship, this is how things are going. And firstly, we'll start over here. Sion Spence, the best player in the league, got the most assists. And also Mark McGuinness is up there as well. And then even Wally Yonk at the other end of the pitch is chipping in. He's got 10 clean sheets. However, he is going away to the African Cup of Nations after this game. But if we focus on the table, you can see we're a couple of points off the automatic promotion spots. There is a huge chasing pack behind them. Forest on 48 points. And then ourselves, Villa, Brentford, Portsmouth, Bristol City. And I'd probably count Huddersfield in there as well, all very narrowly behind them. So we know we're going to be safe this year. If we can cling on to a promotion or playoff spot, that would be insane. I'd be very much happy with the top half finish at this point. And also, now we are in January, I'll try and strengthen the squad further to make sure that we hang on to that. So this is the team for today's FA Cup game. We've got Yonk in goal, back four of Bradford, Umar, Brook and Manoga. Mark McGuinness is only missing out because he's had a big run of games and we don't want to risk injury. Ewing and Taylor in the midfield. Osborne, the main man Spence and Pert Harris are the attacking midfielders. And Bailey leading the line instead of O'Hanlon, because O'Hanlon's in terrible form. Bailey's not in much better form and has been pretty much a disappointment, really. He's only made 8 goal contributions in just over 20 games. And I don't really know what his best position is. I've tried him in attacking midfield, tried him out wide, tried him up front, and it kind of seems to be average in all of them. But even still does get the nod today ahead of O'Hanlon. So we'll go into the dressing room, pump the team up. We can say that they can go and avenge the defeat last time, so we'll pump our fists and do just that. It's not really had an effect. It's motivated Umar, but that's really it. So we'll get the game kicked off. And board are looking for us to be competitive. They just want a third round finish in the FA Cup. There's no reason, I don't see why we can't get past Stoke today. And then if we can get a nice 4th cup round, that'd be even better. But we've got an early goal. Bradford clipping it to the far post, and Mackenzie Osborne, with one of his becoming a trademark header. He scores quite a few of these coming in off the right hand side. It's worked nicely there from Bailey. Bradford in acres of room, and what a ball that is. And Osborne, all he has to do is get it on target to get the goal, and he does. And we're off to a brilliant start. And yeah, if you look at these teams that are left in here, if we can get through today, I think we can get a nice draw next time. And it's looking good. Jack Brook with his first goal of the season. Not played a lot of games actually, because the partnership between Umar and McGuinness is simply amazing. I didn't expect both of them to be that good at this level. And Umar is actually wanted by Everton. I think they've already put a bid in as well for about $7.5 million. I'm thinking at least 20 million for a Championship, potential Premiership centre-back. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Would you sell James Umar for $7.5 million? But we've got about half an hour now, and we're looking ever so dangerous from these corners. This time it's headed away from Stoke. Taylor picks up the ball, and we recycle it round the back. It's Bradford and Taylor knocking it about between them. Bert Harris getting involved, and what a ball that is to Bailey. And he can't apply the finish. It was the narrow angle. The keeper's done well, but you really expect a player to be really testing the keeper, if not scoring from there. And Umar with a header goes just over. And if we can get into half time, 2-0 to the good, I'd be very happy with that. Stoke have not really showed much going forward. So get into half time, give them all a good pat on the back, let them rest up a bit, because as you can see, we're starting to tire a bit. We've had a busy run of games, so for the second half we'll just have to monitor that. We'll outstretch the arms, keep doing what you're doing, and really it's just a matter of monitoring the fitness now, unless Stoke really come at us. But Spence with the corner again. Umar this time gets the header, but it's straight at the keeper, unfortunately. And tell you what, we will play for set pieces on, because we're looking dangerous every time we get a set piece. And Stoke lump the ball forward and half clear it, but they've picked up the loose ball and still coming forward. We need to keep them out here. We don't want them getting back in. And the rebound at the far post has done just that. And we really need to concentrate, because that's not good enough. That's the first time they've really had any chance coming forward. We don't block the cross. It's cut back, and alright, it's a fortunate deflection, but I think Bradford needs to do better getting to that second ball first. And about an hour on the clock now, we'll make our first substitution, so we'll go into the tactics. And I'm looking across here, and the players that are tiring I want to take off, but the two worst players we've got on the pitch are actually two of the fresher ones, Pert Harris and Bailey. 6.4 and 6.5 is just not good enough. I think what we'll do is shuffle this around. We'll move Spence back a bit, let him play as box-to-box midfielder. It's not really ideal, but he can play there. Bring Pert Harris into the middle so we can bring Taylor off, which gives room for George Nunn then to come on that left-hand side while resting Jack Taylor. So somewhat half accomplished resting players, and we'll keep it there for now, I think. Actually, I was going to make two substitutions, but we'll do just the one. Pert Harris with a free kick, chipped in, headed clear by Stoke. No real challenge from our players. Brook picks up the loose ball. And what can we do? Ewing, Osborne, Bailey's in. What a finish from Odin Bailey. I've said he's not had a good game. I was tempted to take him off, and he's rewarded me for not. He's maybe getting a second wind, getting in behind there. What a strike that is from Odin Bailey. Long ball over the top. Osborne, Bailey reads it very well, ahead of all the defenders. And it's 3-1 now to us. And we will make the last two substitutions on the 70-minute mark. But first, Spence with the corner. Umar this time hits the bar. And we're still looking dangerous from these set pieces, which is good. But we will make our final two substitutions now. And now we will take Zion Spence off. He's really tiring, so we can swap him for, I think, Henry Lawrence. We'll try Henry Lawrence in the midfield, and also bring Pert Harris off. He's still not having a good game, and we can push Bailey back a bit and bring O'Hanlon on and just let Bailey attack a bit more, let him dribble, because that's where his strength is. And hopefully now we can keep Stoke out for the rest of the game. We'll drop a little bit of praise on the team. We've got 15 minutes left. I'd be happy with no further highlights. And looking at the stats today, we've had 14 shots, an expected goal of 1.16, so not the best, but the stats are all in our favour, so we do deserve to win. And Bailey picks up the loose ball, and what an effort that is. Good save from the keeper, and I thought Odin Bailey was getting his second. But Stoke managed to keep it out. The highlight's still going, but it comes to an abrupt end anyway. Couple of minutes now, and we are going to be in the fourth round of the FA Cup. And that's that. And very happy with that win. We'll go into the dressing room, outstretch the arms. People had written us off, yeah, so we can drop a bunch of praise on the team. They're all very happy with that. We're through to the next round, and we've got the FA fourth round draw coming up, so we'll go to that first before we go to the schedule then, and see who will be playing in the next round. Now we've got the fourth round draw for the FA Cup, so we'll come into that, and I'll just draw the teams until we see ourselves. And we've got a home tie, and if we have a look at the pot, there's a bit of a mix in there. We've got teams like Man City, Liverpool, Man United, but then on the flip side, we've got teams like Oldham, Shrewsbury or Crewe might be a nice one, Tranmere. So a lot of teams, and we're going to get Brighton. So that's going to be a difficult one. Brighton, lower end of the Premier League team, but still a Premier League team nevertheless. So draw the rest of that, and when's that going to be? 23rd of January, so we'll play past that one. We'll come to the schedule, and it will be February time when we come back after the transfer window's closed. So we'll go past the West Brom one just to make sure we come past the end of the window, and I think we'll do Portsmouth Tuesday night game that's on telly anyway, so it's a good reason to show you. But we'll wrap this one up there. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager content on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.